going on, Cowboys fans? Hey. Good morning. I kind of like talking to y'all in the morning. You guys see the head rest. First thing, thoughts are fresh, and it just kind of allows me to give, again, my fresh thoughts, my fresh mindset. I've slept on some of these ideas. And today I wanted to hit a topic because obviously we have the preseason game versus the Texans. And some of these players that are on the bubble, because there are a lot on the bubble, may be able to, kind of tilt things another way. But for the most part, I think that the Cowboys and the personnel department, I think they have their mind made up. I really do. And so this is the show that I want you guys, feel free to come in and argue. And some of these cuts and some of my predictions, because this is a prediction show for me, some of these cuts, some of these predictions, they're just my thoughts. If you guys disagree, let's talk about it and just come with a reason why. So this will be a good one. But a lot of these it could be they didn't get the opportunity, or injuries, or maybe they did get the opportunity and they waffled it away. But I got 5 surprise cuts, or 5, cuts that, if anything, what they're going to do is they're going to shake up, Cowboys Nation. But being honest, I could see why the Cowboys are going to do it. I also wanted to hit with some bad, a little bit of good, and that's my camp's MVP. So we'll talk about that as well. All right, guys. So my first surprise cut, rather, is going to be Lance Lenoir. I've been consistent. I think that his game, I really think he got cut last week against Arizona. And the problem with Lance Lenoir is not that he's good. It's not that he's not good. I think he's a good young player. I just don't think that he does anything exceptional. People will say, well, he's a really good route runner. Is he? I mean, is he like a really good route runner? Is he okay? What's his speed like? I mean, so I think off the strength of that, I think that Deontay Thompson will get the nod, Terrence Williams, and I'm not going to crunch a bunch of these numbers, but I just think that Lance Lenoir's out. I got some notes right here. I just think that he's out. I've been said, I just don't think that he does anything special. And that's just me. And I'm sure that there's a lot of you guys who disagree with that, but that's just me. Number 2, one of the biggest surprises, I think that a lot of Cowboys fans, and this is not by his doing at all, I think Rico's out. Didn't do enough this preseason to really say, is it worth it? I think the Rico project, you tried. You gave it patience. Now I think that he's out. I do. And that's not me saying that Rico can never amount to anything. He's just so raw and really so new to football that I just don't think that he's still in. And it sucks because when we got wind that we were going to get Rico, I think after 2015, I forget what draft it was. These drafts run together. And you saw the playmaker that he was as a basketball player. And then that preseason where you really saw some things, you thought that he could amount to something. Well, now, new tight ends coach, none of these tight ends has really jumped off the screen. And that was an opportunity for Rico to do so. I think that this cut is going to send waves. And who knows? I could be wrong. So I'm leaving that door open for me to be wrong. But to me, I think that Rico's out. Number 3, all right? Number 3, I think Kony Ealy's out. And Kony Ealy's out because now all of a sudden you really have some good D-line depth, okay? So I do think that because of what Randy Gregory has given you, I think that Kony, what Malik Collins is going to give you. Hold on, guys. I got to walk out here. Hold on real quick. The train, it didn't want me to be great, but I'm back. Now this police car doesn't want me to be great. Hold on, let me let this ambulance pass.
Why did you see it's so noisy? Come on, ambulance, come past.
All right, I'm back, and y'all can probably already see the sweat on my forehead. The humidity out here is crazy. All right, so what was that? Kony Ealy, Kony. I don't think that Kony Ealy is a bad player, like by any stretch of the imagination. I just don't think that he's done enough, and I think that some other guys have done more. All right. You throw in Dorrance. You throw in now Randy Gregory, and the Cowboys have already shown that they're gonna move Crawford back inside. I really don't see a need for Kony Ealy. I know he's a veteran presence, but I think the Cowboys will eat that money, and this kind of will jump and springboard me to my next cutty. And that's gonna be Charles Tapper. I think that Dorrance Armstrong, when I was at camp, everything you've seen from his rush moves, and I think he's a better player right now than Charles Tapper is right now. So I think Charles Tapper's out. So that's 4. 3 and 4. You thought the D-line would be an issue. Randy Gregory comes back. He shows you some things. And Tapper just hasn't, just being honest, Tapper just hasn't amounted to much. And that's okay. He'll have to try to go catch on somewhere else, form a 4th-round pick. But I think that the Cowboys will say, well, we hit on this 4th-round pick from Kentucky, and that's Dorrance Armstrong. That's Lenoir, Rico, Kony, and Tapper. All right, I think they're all out. And last but not least, I interviewed him, but I think Marquez White is out. I think the player Travaris Ward, him and Duke Thomas are really battling. You just haven't seen enough from those guys. I mean, from White, and it's not White's doing. He just really hasn't been given an opportunity. I mean, Jordan Lewis is barely getting snaps in pre, so maybe the light's better this way. Yeah, Jordan Lewis is barely getting snaps in pre, so I think White is out. And obviously that goes without saying, like, we do understand that Chaz Green won't be on this team, Kadeem Edwards. But I wanted to give you guys some surprise guys who maybe have been with the team, maybe you're new, maybe you're draftees. I know the Rico one, that's probably a prediction that people don't want to hear, but if we're being honest, I think that Rico just hasn't done enough. So what do you guys think? You guys know, kind of doing this one on the fly here. Kind of like it though. What's the light? Hopefully the light comes out good. But hopefully the light comes out pretty good. But let's see. You know what I mean? Let's see if I'm wrong. They got the preseason game. What's that, today? Hopefully we'll get some more answers. But I wanted to kind of jump on this early because I care about the preseason game. But I want to know, who's going to be on this team, on this roster, and how they're gonna use who. And then also, guys, I just kind of want to talk about let me post right here. I kind of want to talk about my MVP preseason training camp and who's carried it over more or less. All right, so there were a lot of predictions of who this could have been. Okay, maybe this could have been Zach Martin early on. We knew he would have a good camp. Byron Jones has had a really good camp. Cheeto's had a really good camp. Zeke, obviously. Dak's been sharp. Been a little spotty, but to me, the person who has had a good camp and has carried over the preseason play, making plays, and it's on the defensive side of the ball, is Chidobe Awuzie. To me, Chidobe Awuzie is this team's offseason MVP. He stayed healthy. He's looked stout in coverage. He's had pass breakups, PBUs. He had the amazing pick against Cincinnati. I think this guy's ready for a big year. Against Arizona, comes up, makes that sure tackle. I think he's ready for a big year. I think he's ready to take that next leap into probably a Pro Bowl status type corner. So, talked about the cuts earlier. Those are just kind of my predictions. But Cheeto, if we're going on record, let's just go on record and say this guy's going to be a freaking monster. All right, y'all. It's your boy Foots the King. As always, thank you guys for liking, sharing, subscribing. Listen, I need you guys to do me a favor. First, I need you to follow me on Instagram. All right, I'm making smoothies. I'm doing music. I'm not doing a bunch of Cowboys talk on Instagram, but just support your boy. Cowboys huddle though. All right, the podcast. We're going 2 days a week. Things are picking up. We just did a podcast. We're going to be doing like 53 stuff. So all of the longer content is going to be on the huddle. So I need you guys to follow me there. I'm on my way to work, about to clock in, but I still love you guys, so I had to get this video out. All right. Peace. Follow Cowboys Huddle, Foots the King, Foots and Coles, all of it. Peace.